Lots of fights just got announced in Dana White's special announcements video on YouTube. Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya 2. The rematch is official for the main event for UFC 287. Which I don't even know what's taking place still. I think it's going to be in Brooklyn, New York, but I'm not really sure. But we also got Jorge Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns, official for the co-main event of that card. That card is stacked beyond belief, April. And we also got Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. Great fights. Let's get straight into it. Sucks we didn't get Chimaev, Colby, those dead motherfuckers. But at least we got these guys. Israel Adesanya. Let's start with this one first. Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. The rematch. It's official. 287. We weren't really sure if We weren't really sure if what am I talking about? We weren't really sure if Israel Adesanya would return. We kind of thought it was gonna be Pereira Whitaker, but it's official. UFC 287. That's Cejudo Sterling out the window since Masvidal Burns was the co-main event for that card. But yeah, that card looks so stacked now, man. That is a stacked pay-per-view card that has Sterling Cejudo probably will be to May now, which is good, because now I'll be at May probably now in Miami or something. But would have been perfect if Masvidal was on that card. But that card has Rob Font, Adrian Yanez, Michelle Waterson versus Luana Pinheiro, Kelvin Gastelum, Chris Curtis, Cynthia Calvillo, Lupita Godinez, Ignacio Bahamondes, Nicholas Motta, Raul Rosas Jr. Like, that card's looking really good. And Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya, the great main event. Great fight. I will go Pereira, obviously. I'll obviously give an early prediction on these fights, but I'll go Alex Pereira this time around. I think Adesanya's tools on Pereira's kind of run out. And I think Pereira, if Adesanya tries doing what he did last time, I think it'll just be worse for him now that Pereira kind of read that. So I got Alex Pereira. He'll use more stuff on Adesanya. And Adesanya can grapple all he wants, but again, at the end of the day, whether if he's taking lots of damage or not, Glover's now retired, and Pereira's going to get that extra time and with Glover Teixeira. And, yeah. And that's the case. So, I think Pereira wins. Yeah. Outright Adesanya. I think he'll win by knockout this time again, but we'll see. Earlier this time as well. But, yeah. I'll give a more in-depth prediction when it comes around. We move on to we kind of expected Adesanya Pereira to happen, so I'm not really too surprised about that. Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal is official. You know, it's official for April 8th in wherever they are, but it's on the co-main event. I think it was the co-main event. Pereira Adesanya 2. Gilbert Burns just beat Neil Magny. Not even a week in, he is already fighting. He's already fighting Jorge. I like this fight. For many reasons, and I called this to happen. My last video, I called it to happen. I said, okay, Masvidal's gonna fight Burns. Why wouldn't Burns take it? Fuck yes, Burns. Fuck yes. Thank goodness for Burns. Stay active while you can. You're not getting any younger. Take this opportunity. And he's taking it. And I'm going with Gilbert Burns. I think Masvidal should have fought Burns when Burns had the big layoff after the Chimaev fight. He should have fought him when Magny fought him. But he didn't. But this is a great fight. I'm going to be going for Gilbert Burns. You have to pick Gilbert Burns. I don't think you can pick Masvidal now. He's getting older, Masvidal. He's been out, well, when the fight happens, over a year. But yeah. Burns is just won easily against Magny. Took no damage. You gotta pick Gilbert Burns, in my opinion. Who are people saying? Yeah, Burns by TKO. Burns shooting for takedown in the first 5 seconds. Yeah. I think Burns wins it. I don't know. Does he sub? Does he? I don't know. I think he can submit Jorge now. I think he subs Jorge. I don't know, though. I don't know. Does he beat Jorge by sub? Because Jorge is really good at defending. I'm going to have to think about that. But he's staying active, Burns. Good for him. And if he wins this one, we're talking... I mean, he already has a win over Wonderboy. So that's going to help him. Maybe the loser of the upcoming fights, whoever loses, like Chimaev fights Bilal. If Bilal loses, Bilal versus Burns. Or even if Chimaev loses, we can do a rematch. Or even if Colby loses, Colby versus Burns. But Burns, Jorge's the fight. Good for Gilbert Burns. I think he wins it pretty comfortably. I really don't see Jorge winning. He could chin Burns, but again, Burns also has the power in his hands. And yeah, Burns has never been knocked out cold. Usman didn't knock him out cold. Jorge got knocked out badly. And we move on to the last one here. But yeah, great fights, though. Great fights. Adesanya versus Pereira versus Adesanya. Burns versus Masvidal. And Kevin Holland back against Santiago Ponzinibbio, which is a tough test there for Kevin Holland. But, yeah. I think Holland wins this one, though. I'll trust him. Ponzinibbio is good, and he did beat Alex Morono. But Morono took that on days' notice. Like, I think 4 days' notice. Because Ponzinibbio was training for Robbie Lawler. If Alex Morono is dropping you like that, who doesn't really drop people, usually, I think Kevin Holland will catch you and put you out. Like, yeah, he lost to Wonderboy. It's Wonderboy, you know? Number 6 in the world. You know, former title challenger. Former title challenger. You know? And Ponzi's not going to grapple here or anything, and he's not going to use any kicks. He could out-scrap Holland. I don't know. I got Holland KO, though. I think he can win it. But yeah, like and subscribe. But yeah, listen, before I go, that card, man. Raul Rosas Jr. on the prelims. And yeah, Dana White also mentioned other things, though. Like, I think the Jones Gone card had Ian Gary on the prelims, which was kind of interesting. And Bronson Duplessis, man, on the prelims, he said. And Bo Nickel on the main card. That's kind of interesting to me. I guess they want to, like promote Bo Nickel, and he's good, I get it, but still. Brunson's top 5 on the prelims? I don't get it. Duplessis arguably 2 fights away from a title shot. If he wins this and then, fights Kennedy or something, that's a title shot right there. So, yeah. Pretty interesting to me. But at least we space out the card. But I'd put Neil Shavkat on the prelims. At least. But I guess they want to promote Bo Nickel. I don't mind. As long as we get Hebos versus Arawahu off the fucking main card. Because that's just bullshit. Like, they're both never going to be champs, so what's the point? But yeah, I guess the card now has Jones Gone, Shevchenko, Grasso. What's on the main card, then? Yeah, those, yeah. Oh, then, I guess Bonek. What? Oh, Turner. Oh, yeah, Turner Hooker. I forgot about that. Turner versus Hooker. Bonek. I don't know. They can space it out how they want. Just open up the main card of Neil Shavkat. Is what I'd do. I don't know, though. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Great fight. Ian Gary's fighting on this card, apparently, as well. So, I don't know who he's going to fight. I think I heard he was fighting Max Griffin. But I'm not really too sure. That's a great fight, though. I'll probably pick Ian Gary. Because Max Griffin is alright, but nothing crazy. Peace.